What's up, people? I'm Frankynero, and you're watching ELYON TV. ELYON TV. Yep, please subscribe, follow us on Twitter, Facebook. We really appreciate your support, but we have a lot of stuff coming your way. On today's show, I've got an amazing talent, Elle Cato. Elle Cato, I'm currently working with Anastasia, done backing vocals for Blue, Bobby Williams. So this lady is amazingly talented. She can sing. I heard her sing earlier on, and wow. So please stay tuned, see what this lady can do. Appreciate you joining me today. Stay locked. Okay, we've got Elle Cato here. Why Elle?
It's the first letter of my name, so everyone that is familiar with me, or my friend, they call me Elle, rather than Lorraine. Lorraine's a bit long. From last year's summer, where I met a really good, extraordinary bass player, and I was in the middle of recording some songs, writing and recording some songs with a man called Yinka, spurred me on and told me that I should do an album, and then I met an amazing bass player on tour. His name is Orifo, but we call him Charlie. And from there, he was like, you need to continue to do your album, don't bring out an EP, do an album. So we started writing together, and I found that we just clicked. He just got my sound. And my sound is very kind of old 50s kind of sound. I mean, you'll hear it once you hear the single, once you play the single, but it's kind of very old sound because I was raised on like Ella Fitzgerald, Doris Day, a bit of Whitney, so
you do sound a bit like Whitney actually also.
So those are the kind of sounds that I brought to the album.
Okay.
And then obviously with Orifo, aka Charlie, with his musical abilities, he's kind of brought the kind of old school vibe to the album as well.
Okay. So how long have you been doing this music thing for, like, roughly?
Gosh, I was signed to Sony when I was 16.
16.
Yeah, and
obviously you're not gonna ask how you are now, but yeah.
No, I'm young, obviously still.
Okay.
We never ask her age. And then I was signed to MCA Universal when I was 18.
To?
MCA Universal.
MCA, okay.
Mm-hmm. When I was 18, so we did like some songs and an album with both companies. I think I was way too young though to be in the industry and to even understand what it was about. Whereas now, I know exactly what songs I want to sing, what style I want to sing in, and I'm writing as well. I was writing back then, but not as much as I write every day now.
Okay.
You tell me your life story, I will write about it.
Is it?
Yeah.
So
be scared.
how many songs have you written?
Oh, for the album?
Written. Not for the album.
Written?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I couldn't tell you. I've lost count on how much I've written.
What is it?
Way too many. I've got
200, 500, thousands?
I'd say in the hundreds. I've got like a couple books worth of songs. So yeah, I love writing.
Okay.
And my four best friends, they tell me about problems that they've had with partners or things that they're going through or exes, and then I'll write a song about it.
People watch out now when you're talking to it. Okay, so what, you were 16 when you got
16,
signed?
yep. I got signed, released a single called How Can You Tell Me It's Over? And then MCA Universal, we put some stuff out. There wasn't enough marketing behind the MCA Universal stuff. And then nothing, well, it went to like number 43 in the charts, not outside the charts.
Is that video on YouTube?
It's on YouTube,
yeah.
I've emailed you a copy, yeah, for me it's 16.
Okay.
Some of the fans that bought the recent single have found that and tweeted it a lot on YouTube, which is quite embarrassing.
Okay.
And some people, one of the fans put a picture together the other day with myself on the new single and myself when I was like 16, and said there wasn't much difference. So I was kind of happy. They said I hadn't aged, so I was like, okay, thank you for that. I'll retweet that.
You got signed at 16, did an album, got released. Okay, and what happened after that? Why did you stop? What happened?
I didn't stop. So after MCA Universal, so I was with them until I signed with them when I was 18 with MCA, and then it ended, or the contract ended when I was about 21, but they still held on to me for a little while longer, so I couldn't actually sign to anyone else.
Oh, right.
So I just started to teach. I started to teach people to sing. Record companies would send me their artists to get them polished and ready for stage.
Okay.
So I would then teach them how to perform and how to be on stage, how to be in the industry, how to be in the industry, how to be in interviews, you know, just get them polished and ready. And I did that for 10 years, I think. Had babies, did sessions. I have a 12-year-old and a 2-year-old, so I was a mum, vocally tutoring and doing session work, doing BDs. I then started to do backing vocals for a group called Blue, a boy band. Sorry, I can chat forever. Just stop me.
So can you give me some tips about, you know, like for myself, you know, like doing interviews and presenting all these things, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still learning it, so can you give me some tips, please? Am I alright? Like,
oh no, you're good. You're doing good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just two, I don't know, like 2, 4.
No, just stop me when I rub it on. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Because I can start to interview you.
Okay.
That's the problem I have. I just go straight in and start, say so.
So I'm alright.
Yeah, you're fine. You're doing it.
Professional, serious. Alright, so yeah. So you worked with what, Blue?
I worked with Blue doing BBs on a song called, oh gosh, So Close or Too Close or something. Step back, you're dancing kinda close.
Oh yeah.
I feel a little pull coming through on you. So I was the girl that would come out in the middle of Top of the Pops. Right. Yeah.
Now you know.
So I was the girl that would come out and do that whole little thing.
I mean, how did that happen?
It was a weird one. A friend of mine was A&Ring for, who was it? Was it Virgin? It might have been for Virgin. I can't remember if it was signed to Virgin, but it was A&Ring for a company. Okay. And he said, do you know anyone, because I was just like obviously teaching back then, do you know anyone that would come and interview to do some backing vocals for Blue? And I said, yeah, my little sister, because they wanted a certain age bracket and I was just outside it. Okay. I said, yeah, my little sister, I'll bring her down. I brought her down. She was very, very shy. Okay. And I had to kind of show her, and obviously because I'm a teacher, I just got up and just started showing her, okay, you need to do this. And she was like, okay, so we started doing it together. Yeah. And they were like, fantastic, she was fabulous, it's brilliant. And then they gave me a call on the way home, they said, look, you know, your little sister was great, but she's really shy.
Are you the one that we actually want?
We need you. We need you. I know, we need you. So I was like, are you sure? Because I'm not in the age bracket. They wanted like someone in their teens. And they were like, nope, you're perfect. You look really young. We want you. So I was like, thank you. I know. I was like, sorry, sis. I just said to her, do you mind? And she was like, no, you're in the industry already. Just go. And you're back.
Okay, yeah. So that's how you got that.
That's how I was working with them. And then from then on, I just went to tutoring more people in the industry. I then did backing vocals for Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah.
Continue to do sessions and do backing vocals for people.
Okay.
So.
Take it as it comes. I'll keep on putting one foot in front of the other. He's gone away. I don't know where he can be, my baby, but I'm gonna find him.
Backing vocals for
oh gosh, Will Young, Alfie Bow. Robbie Williams. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Robbie Williams. Oh, we're now touring with Anastasia.
Anastasia.
Yeah. The whole band is really loving. We feel like we've kind of formed a family. Okay. And you leave, like if you have a break, you leave the tour thinking, oh, when am I going to see these people again? Because everybody's so nice and loving and kind. So it's a good tour.